Hello, everybody. Didn't expect to be back so soon. uh, as I was messing around with some new Game Plus stuff, I came to find out that there's a bit of an epilogue. If you load up the epilogue file, so we're gonna check out the epilogue. I didn't want to see any of it. I stopped it so I don't get spoiled. Let's see what this epilogue is. Which is nice because I can finally get my final words in, because I couldn't. It took me a while to process. Took me a good while to process about everything, so I can finally get my final words in. So let's see. We just gotta skip through the stuff that we've seen already. Let's see what this deals with. Next scene. This is all stuff that we've seen. Skip. I think I could skip this scene. Here we go. This is where I kind of stopped, so. I'm kind of like, wait, what? There's an epilogue? On the Celestial Globe. I remember this place. We've seen this place a couple times already. Here's the second.
いやー、今更ながらに自分探しを始めちゃったからね。敵機体は敵機体で何やら独自に動き始めてるみたいだし。心配いりませんわ。第2中は理知的で慎重な人。次の計画には協力してくれるはずです。そうすれば敵機体にマクバーンさんも戻ってきてくれるでしょう。ブルブランにルシオラも同じくかな。
Luciola. Wasn't she Sarah's friend? Or Cheryl's friend from Sky the Second? God, we haven't heard or seen mention of her since then.
まあクルーガーはもう絶対に戻ってくれないだろうけどね。レーベ、ヨシュア、レンに続いて完全ドロップアウトは4人目か。代わりに面白い駒が手に入ったからいいじゃありませんか。古の知能魔力も大したものですし、まさに期待の新人じゃありませんこと。まあね、だいぶ世間知らずだからしばらく誰かに預けた方が良さそうだけど。
Is he talking about Cedric?
まあ執行者の扱いについてはあくまで自主性に任せてください。くれぐれも白面殿のような顛末を繰り返すことがないよ
う。私の前任者というのはすがすがしいまでの嫌われっぷりですわね。あなたも負けないくらいいい性格してると思うけど。3人とも揃っているようですね。
Who's this?
いらっしゃったか。
Oh,
おいでくださいませ。
the Grandmaster. I don't think we've ever heard the Grandmaster talk. Are we gonna actually see her or see him? Sounds like a girl. Oh, who's this?
マリア・ベルジョン、ご苦労でした。減塩計画をつつがなく完了させてくれたようですね。深淵殿と聖女殿の下地を整えただけですけれど、結局炎と大地の資本は この次元からの消失を確認しました。幻のように完全に消滅したわけではありませんが、人の子が再び利用することはほぼ不可能と言えるでしょうね。そうですか。
順調といえば順調と言えるのかな。
ええ、我らの計画にいささかの揺るぎも発生していません。ビータ城が私を信じ続けながらもさらなる別の道を探り始めていることも、あのどこまでも誇り高き人リアンヌ・サンドロットの懺悔も、異界の王であったマクバーンが故郷がどうなったかを知ったことも、ヨシュア、レン、シャロンの離脱も価値ある選択だったと言えるでしょう。すべては御身の慈悲と英知のうちにですわね。あなたという現象そのものがアルスマグナであるかのように。いいえ、私は影、世界の刻限を告げるだけの存在です。博士たちの不在ではありますが、今この場をもって宣言しましょう。黄昏による終焉は回避され、世界の命数はわずかながら伸びました。全ての無へと至るまでおよそ3年。
Oh, interesting.
これよりオルフェウス最終計画が第3段階、永劫回帰計画を開始します。
That doesn't sound good at all. I guess that's where Hajimari picks up. Interesting. Very interesting. It's just a little epilogue. Nothing too serious. I already have Slade Data cleared. But yeah. I can finally get my final words in now though, I guess. Oh, like I said, it took me a little bit to process everything that happened. I started this game. Well, I started off in Cold Steel 1. I think it was last. I don't remember. Sometime late last year. I don't remember when exactly I started. Then I got Cold Steel 2 and 3, and then decided to go start new at all the way to Sky so I can get caught up to play this game. And yeah, it was quite the journey. I mean, this series pretty much took priority over, at least RPG wise, it held priority among everything else. And I gotta say, going through this game, and the true ending and everything, made it all worth it to go back and play the previous games. It was definitely worth it. And I highly recommend this to anyone, that you should go back and play the past games. You'll get a better sense of the game. It'll be like a totally different experience. I went back and played through Cold Steel 3 while waiting for this game, and in between Zero and Azure on my free time. Let me tell you, it was like a totally different experience, because I actually knew everything up to that point, as opposed to when I first did it last year, when I didn't know anything. So it was a completely different experience. And I don't know where my stance would have been if I didn't go back to Sky and Zero and Azure and dove right into this. I don't know where my experiences and my opinions would lie. And quite frankly, I don't want to know, because all that effort and time I put into going through those games just made it worth it in the end. This Legend of Heroes game, this series is one of my all-time favorite RPG series out there now. When it comes to gaming, RPGs are like my very core. I grew up with RPGs. I lived with RPGs. But while I do love RPGs more than any other genre, there's not a whole lot that really, how should I say, hit me on an emotional level. This game did it. Not just this game, but the other games in the series. It's hit me on an emotional level several times, more ways than one. And this game really hit it, especially the true ending and everything. I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't just a little emotional going through the true endings. That's why it was so hard for me to say anything. But yeah, I definitely don't regret this. So yeah, that's what I was going to say in the last part, but like I said, I was choked on my words. But I was gonna leave a comment in the last part, but that's before I found out that there's a little epilogue scene. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. So yeah, now we are officially done with the Cold Steel 4. So I hope you guys enjoyed the series as much as I did. I'll be waiting for Hajimari to come out. Who knows when? Probably next year. And I'm looking forward for towards that new information. But the next Trails game that take place after Hajimari. Right now, it was just announced recently, so there's not a whole lot of there's not a whole lot to know about it. But I do know that it finally takes place in Calvard. It's a new cast, so we can finally get to explore Calvard. So I'll be looking forward to seeing more information about that game. But my stance is let Hajimari come out to the West. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. And yeah. I will see you all in the next playthrough. For real this time. Later.